I'm Dana Reinhardt with Windset Farms, and today we're going to be making Windset Farm Roma Tomato smashed potatoes with some fresh herbs. The reason I like this dish is because it's a great alternative to mashed potatoes. It's got more zip, it's got more zing, it's got more color, and it's easy. It's actually easier than making mashed potatoes, I think. So I've got some lovely new potatoes here that I'm just going to throw into some water. I'm going to quarter the Romas. I love these tomatoes for this dish because they have a great seed to flesh ratio. So they have a great meaty flesh. Makes them really good for other sauces. They're the ultimate tomato sauce tomato. In Italy, these are the tomatoes you use when you make a tomato sauce. You could also substitute our wonderful little Allegro, Windset Allegro tomatoes as well, but I actually prefer these for this recipe. So what I've done is I've cut the centers out and I've left this beautiful little fleshy, we call them petals, because they look like little flower petals. And I'm just going to slice them and then I'm going to chop them. Doesn't have to be a perfect little dice, just make sure they're smaller pieces because you want to incorporate them into the potatoes. So I've got these lovely little Romas. They're going into my bowl. I actually wanted to put lemon in it because I love the acidity of the Romas. I want to play up that acidity with a little bit of acidity from some fresh lemon zest. You could also use a lime if you wanted. You could use just some juice. I think the zest adds tons of punch. I've got some beautiful fresh thyme I'm going to add. And out of my garden I have some Italian parsley. Again, just a rough chop. It's a bit of a rustic dish. Now I'm just going to wait for my little new potatoes to boil and we're going to smash them and add our ingredients. So our little new potatoes are done. We're going to just take them off the stove now and drain them. So our potatoes are nice and soft, cooked all the way through. We're just going to coarsely mash them. You don't want to mash them too much because you want texture. That's the whole point of this dish. We've got our lovely Roma tomatoes cut up, our herbs, our lemon zest. We're going to just toss those in. Now, I'm going to use a bit of chopped shallot because I like the oniony taste that it adds. You could also use garlic if you so desired. And a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And don't be shy with the olive oil. Because it's olive oil, it's kind of low fat, much lower fat than if you had used butter. So now just mix these up. So this dish has beautiful color. You get a great red of the Romas, you get all the green from the herbs, and then you get all that nice texture. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil because I want these to be nice and rich. You can really smell the lemon zest and the olive oil. Oh, it smells wonderful. I'm just going to put this on our plate. So now, a little bit of Windset Roma tomato smashed potatoes. Now look at that. Doesn't that have a lot more texture and a little bit more interest than a regular mashed potato? I've got just some plainly roasted chicken breast. But this definitely won't be a plain roast chicken breast. And a little bit of sauce. Just a little bit of chicken sauce. There we go. And there you have it, not your average Sunday dinner. That's a Windset Roma tomato smashed potato.